Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we have another, it must be 2022 still because we have another complexion or foundation video. And yes, as you see, as is the tradition now on this channel, it just came to be, we have confetti and party horns because it is a complexion product video. This is a new one from Haus by Lady Gaga. This is the Triclone Skin Tech Medium Coverage Foundation, along with its little partner in crime, the Bio Blurring Talc-Free Loose Setting Powder. We're going to talk about both. I am wearing them now. We're going to do a wear test and a demo, and I'll give you all the information that you need in order to make a purchasing choice. Plus, of course, all the products are linked below in the description bar if you'd like to see them for sale. I went into Sephora today and got color matched. Usually when we do a foundation video, I end up buying 2 or even 3 shades and asking you guys for your help. This time you do get to sit back and relax. I'm not putting you to work because I went in and was matched with actually what my guess was, which is shade 210, a kind of light, medium, neutral. I am light, medium, and neutral pretty much. That's my picture in the dictionary by light, medium, neutral. So that makes sense. We thought maybe I'd be 230, but I am 210, and I'm wearing it now. And as you see, I think it's a pretty good shade. I really don't have a lot of other makeup on. When I do a foundation review, I like it to be pretty much just about the foundation. So this is 210, shade 210. It is $45, but there are an overwhelming amount of shades, 51 shades, which bravo. I think, doesn't Fenty have like 50? So this is topping it, which seems right for Lady Gaga. She loves all of her monsters, right? So 51 shades, but that makes it very tricky to pick online. That being said, this is probably the shade I would have ordered. So maybe not. This promises to be medium coverage, and I can concur that that's true. Natural finish, the most natural finish I've seen in a heck of a long time. Weightless, yeah, I'd agree with that. Reduces redness, yes, and they say it evens skin tone. Yeah, I'd agree with that. We're going to talk about it, though. We're going to do a wear test, so you got to stick around to hear if I change my mind or not. We also have the Bio Blurring Talc-Free. They want you to know that. Loose setting powder. We have talked a lot about talc, whether it's dangerous, whether it's not dangerous. I don't blame brands for staying away from it because right now there's so much mystery surrounding talc, and we've had videos. The Laura Mercier, if you want to look, my Laura Mercier talc-free powder video, we talk a lot about it in the comment section, but this one is talc-free. Bio Blurring Setting Powder is $38. This one comes in 5 shades. I went ahead and got the Neutral Peach. They're all translucent, but the one underneath the Neutral Peach was apparently even more translucent. This is kind of a fun little guy. Her packaging is quite lovely, weighty, and it feels very luxurious. And this little guy, when you open him up, they have a really, really nice netting. Some of these nets fail and get poof powder everywhere, but this is really nice. You can kind of flip it over and get some of it here, or you can press your brush into it. It doesn't make a big smoke screen of powder. It's really nice. The other nice thing about this powder is it can be used over the foundation, of course, as a setting powder, which is what we use it for today. But this, in the notes from Haus, they say you could also just kind of use this over a bare face or over a moisturizer just to kind of give you a little bit of a more finished look on a truly no makeup day. So it's nice. It's a versatile little powder. What I want to do now is I want to go try on these products, and I want to give it a wear test, and then I want to get your opinion and get you in on the conversation here, so stay right there. I have nothing on my face but skincare. And as you guys know, usually in my foundation videos, I put you to work. But today you can relax because today I did go in store, as I mentioned, and got matched to 210. So we just have one shade. I don't need your opinion. Usually I ask you various sides of the face. So we are just going to use the 210. The interesting thing about this, and today we're going to be using BK Beauty brushes in this video. The interesting thing about this is, and I'm going to put some on the back of my hand and then just kind of dot it on my face. Beware, because when you first put it on, it looks awfully warm for a neutral shade and goes a little bit yellow, but just kind of let it mellow, not to do too much with a rhyme there and be silly, but just let it kind of chill out for a sec and you'll see that it gets a lot better. And this is a very interesting, I know this just from trying it on in store, this is a very interesting natural finish. It's like a true natural finish. You know, the marketing speak, as I put this on here, that the industry throws around confuses us, right? What's dewy mean anymore anyway? What's natural? What's matte, you know? And it depends on your skin tone too, but we were marveling in store. This is a new product, so they hadn't really played with it at Sephora yet. Taking more off my hand here. We were marveling in store at how truly natural and skin-like the finish is. And as you see, it's starting out just looking a little bit too warm on me. But just give it a moment. I love to press my hands over a foundation, over a complexion product. Right after I finish it, I just always feel it kind of warms it up a little bit. So this is warming up, and I want to try the powder. I have a new concealer to try from Milk Makeup. They've released a new concealer, and I do have it sitting over there. But I think I'm going to give it its own video. So today I will use the Charlotte Tilbury concealer, since we're all still talking about that anyway. And I'll come back with that on, ready to powder. Okay, so here is my face with the foundation on it. Still looking a little warm, but it's not that it oxidizes, it just kind of settles in. All right, so let's apply some powder. Really pretty container here with a mesh inside. So we are going to take that off, but we want to get it through the mesh. And there's lots of ways to do that. You can press on the mesh with the brush. You can shake it a little bit upside down. I don't like a whole lot of powder, so I like to just we're going to use a BK Beauty. That was the 101 we used. This is the 103 for powder. Today we're going to use their brushes. So I have a little bit of powder on the brush, and I'm not a big powder person, so I'm just going to kind of gently sweep it under the eyes and over the eyes. I like powder kind of over the eyes. Oops, a lot of it there. And kind of down the T-zone, just so it doesn't get shiny. A very pretty powder. Very, very pretty. Definitely is blurring some of the pores there on the cheeks. And that is our finished complexion look. I'm going to finish applying some Haus Labs makeup, and then we're going to talk about what I like about this and what some of the pitfalls might be, so stay right there. All right, we've also done a little bit of a wear test. Now I have very little other makeup on, a little tiny bit of blush, a little tiny bit of highlighter. I don't like to take away from the base complexion product when we are reviewing it. It's not a beauty contest, it's for review purposes after all. So very little makeup, and I have, just to let you know and be transparent, reapplied some of the Haus Labs gloss before coming on to refilm. Other than that, we have 5 hours worth of wear right now, and I am really pleasantly surprised. Another foundation that gets better as the day goes on, probably because of the skincare ingredients. It is weightless as it promises to be, and I definitely see it reducing any of the redness continually around that I get on my cheeks. I'm like Mrs. Claus. I should have a plate of cookies with me at all times. I get those rosy cheeks, so it's evening out my skin tone, and I think it is, when you first put it on, this shade anyway, it definitely is yellow. It's not an oxidation. It's just that kind of, it dries more the color it promises to be. Is the best way to do it, and then kind of keeps settling and doing well with the skin. I don't notice the powder at all, which makes me happy. I hate when I notice powder sitting on top of my skin. It has kept any sort of a T-zone oiliness, which I don't get a lot of, so I'm not the best judge of that, but it has kept my skin looking nice and smooth, and I like the fact that the powder says it can be worn even without foundation, just to kind of even out the skin tone. Even though it's translucent, it just kind of makes for a nice look on the skin. Very, very natural finish. I'm sure all of you can say I do not look dry, and it certainly doesn't look dewy either. So it's just a nice kind of going into autumn / winter look for the skin. A very healthy, kind of pretty skin without a glow, but then I like that, because when you have a neutral kind of base like that, you can add a glow. I could add anything I want. Haven't added a lot here, you know, because I wanted to test out the foundation. So I'm definitely giving a thumbs up to both of these. I do not see the questions I normally get from people. Any sort of annoying scent, not at all. I thought in store that the powder had a bit of a scent, but it doesn't. It must have been whatever sponge they were using. Both the powder and the foundation in terms of sniffing, are fragrance free. And it's just a really nice look. No, it is not sinking into fine lines. It is not finding dry spots and attaching to them. Many of you will ask me, if you have dry skin, if this is good for you, because a lot of these kind of natural finish foundations will find dry patches and point them out to you, and this does not appear to do anything like this. I have had that happen, especially with the Fenty Eavesdrop when I first used it. Now that I mix that with a dewy primer, I don't have that happen, but this has no primer under it and I'm not having it happen. So it's very, very promising. It is wearing beautifully, weightlessly, and flawlessly. So I am very pleased with this, and I'm pleased with it combined with the powder and the powder under the eyes too. I feel it is definitely blurring. Sometimes, especially on a day like today where I'm tired, I will get fine lines under my eyes, and the powder and the concealer sink into it together, which just is not a good look, and I'm not having that here. So I'm definitely giving this a thumbs up if you're looking for a very basic, medium coverage, very natural finish foundation. Good job, Lady Gaga and team. They got a good thing going over there. Let me know what you think. Are you foundationed out? Do you not want to add this, or are you always looking for that perfect medium coverage, natural finish? This might be your thing. No SPF? Yay. No scent? Yay. It's a good thing. All right, let me know what you think in comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. Hey, if you haven't already done so, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. So the more numbers we get, the more subscribers we get, the more we get the word out there. You can also hit that super thanks button, always appreciated. And hey, if you are interested in becoming a member, we just had our first members live this morning on the day of filming, and it was really quite fun, and we're going to be doing more of those, plus behind the scenes shopping with me and behind the scenes stuff, special emojis, you know, all sorts of fun things. If you are interested, not only is there a join button somewhere around the screen, I've also put now a link. They gave me a link below in the description bar if you would like to join and be a member, but I'm happy to have you any way you want, and I hope to see you over on Instagram and TikTok too. That's a big mouthful. See you all in the next video. Bye-bye.